Opportunity Zoom. You can tell Mark hasn't done this in a long time. Yes, I made him wear a hat. Absolutely.
I'm nervous. I'm wearing a hat. Can't help
he
it.
can take it off. But you know what? Hey, when you think about our company, and it is all about having fun and having a joyful time. You know, we got Christmas around the around the corner. So happy holidays to you all. But I want to introduce to you our president, Garrett McGrath, and his amazing, incredible wife, the CFO, what we're going to call the chief. She's fun too, and she does so much for all of us. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you, Garrett and Sylvia McGrath.
Well, first of all, I guess it's time to say Merry Christmas, whatever your faith is. Hope you're enjoying this time of year with your family.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Just appreciate being on here with all of you. We're also going to be on again tomorrow night for as well, but just want to say love and appreciate you all. I know the time is precious, so there are two Santa Clauses, Mark and Judy. We'll just kind of jump in and just share here. So guys, just wanted everyone to be able to see that. So, you know, just two things that people, hold on. There's two things that
keep going.
I think there's
Never mind what I'm doing. Never mind what's going on here.
So
on the tech side.
So, you know, if you look at today, guys, it's hard to get people to really agree on anything. But there's probably a couple of things that most people will agree on today. That number one is that online business is booming, guys. There's no doubt about that. I mean, people are going to Uber Eats, they buy on Amazon. How many of you have sent gifts via Amazon? You know, you've had Uber Eats come over. We're on Zoom right now, although some of you may be on Facebook, because I know you guys broadcast this into a Facebook group. And that also, the second thing that everybody would agree is that everybody would love to have a second business. In other words, a second income, if it were possible, coming into your home, just to add additional layer of security, given all the things financially that just happened the year that's just gone.
It's so true. I mean, a business you can do in your spare time, that you can do from home, that you can do from your phone. I mean, that just makes all kinds of sense right now. There's loads of people I know that are out there that have said, never again am I going to be caught. Is my family going to be in a situation like we were this year, where we didn't have some kind of extra income coming into our home, especially one that you can do on the phone, that you can do in the nooks and crannies of your day in your spare time.
So it all started with a very simple idea, or a simple truth, that everybody deserves to be happy, which has probably never been more relevant than it is today. And from that, we actually created a category of beverages called Happy Coffee, or Happy Beverages. And why do we start with Happy Coffee? Because 400 million Americans every single day by noon have drank at least one cup of coffee.
You're already doing it. In other words, you already have a budget for it, and so does everyone else, you know.
400 million cups of coffee is a lot of coffee drank by noon. It tastes really great.
I'm two of those cups.
I'm definitely two as well. I mean, I'm guessing most people are drinking multiples, you know, when you understand how that works.
And it really tastes good. I mean, it's not just coffee as well. If you're like, well, I don't know if I like coffee so much. If you like tea, we got tea. If you like chai, we've got a chai. We've got a lemonade. We've got a chocolate. I mean, there's so many different flavors and things that we have that people can have that's a happy beverage.
And it's affordable, guys. You know, you already have a budget, and it's less than a small cup of coffee at Starbucks.
It is, exactly. Not the big frou-frou ones that cost like $4.98 or something. No, it's less than the small drip coffee, the regular Joe. And you're going to feel it in minutes. You might be going, well, what do you mean I'll feel it? I mean, like a cup of coffee? No, it's exactly how people want to feel right now. Because how do they want to feel? They want to feel happier. They want to feel less stressed. They want to feel energy, clarity, focus, productivity. They want to have weight loss. They want to have, you know, appetite control. In other words, where you're not just feeling hungry all the time and going, what else have we got in these quarantine snacks here? I really, you know, or there's some Ferrero Rocher out there on the counter, and you're just like, I just, you know, ate half the box because I just was, you know, thinking about, I was thinking about food. when you're not thinking about food and when you're happy, it's just a whole other situation. But it's not just that, it's wellness too, isn't it?
It's wellness in the cup, scientifically validated, and people know that antioxidants, why you want to take them today, may support better health today. You've got adaptogens, which may support with, stress is a challenge in most people's lives, and recovery, it helps with that. And then also, you've got also circulation. And many of us are thinking, hey, I'm not moving around as much as I was. Maybe it just helps to have that. So there's some
People
great
just want to stay healthy. I mean, I know as a mom, that's what I want to do. I love that. I mean, in a cup of coffee, that's, I mean, it's incredible that our coffee can do all of this.
It's not just convenient, it's in a cup. We deliver it right to your door. I mean, it's easy peasy. We make it simple.
Exactly. You don't have to go out there and brave the weather or brave, I don't know what else is out there going on right now, but you can have it delivered right to your door.
We make health simple and tasty. Yep. So it's...
But the business is simple too. And tasty, I guess.
I guess it is. And it's social.
Mostly it's simple and social.
And it's online. I mean, right now, the person that invited you, there's an opportunity that maybe you become a customer. You looked online on Facebook. You looked in a customer group. It's all online. It's sociable. It's easy and it's fun and it's profitable.
It is.
It's got a very generous compensation structure for our brand partners. So imagine being rewarded next week for simply sharing a cup of coffee online or this presentation this week.
Exactly. I mean, just sharing the happy, as we talked about, so you could share, and not with like 1 million people or 100 people. You literally could just share it with a couple of people. Somebody goes, hey, you're drinking coffee that makes you happy. I've got to try this stuff. Or what's this happy coffee you're talking about? Or, why is it that you've got so much energy? I mean, I'm exhausted right now. I'm trying to get everything done and the house done and the groceries done. Guys, it's a simple thing to share.
It is. And guys, it's paid out approximately $65 million for people just like you who started off and going, hey, I don't even know if I could do something like this, and realize I can just share something online. And we've been recognized in direct selling news as the 48th fastest growing direct selling company in the world with $135 million in sales. Social selling news ranked us #1 and #2 in 2018 and 2019 in growth, because it works, guys. It just works organically. It creates this ripple effect. It kind of just goes viral, and you can share it in a good way.
I love that. Yeah, careful with viral. But it's a ripple effect. I mean, that's what we all want, right? A ripple effect of good, don't we?
And the question becomes then, what's next? I don't mean to minimize the virus. I just said viral and realized it probably could be taken the wrong way. But what's next? Guys, the monies that were generated because went to the field, but also our company, became very successful. We said, let's reinvest in the future of the people that are brand partners with it. How do we take it to another level? How do we make it simpler for people to share, for people that go on the website to see and want to purchase our products, then to repurchase that, then to continue on to share with other people? So we decided to partner with what were arguably the best in the world.
In fact, they helped Kylie Jenner. She made history by becoming the youngest self-made billionaire ever. So she was the youngest with Kylie Cosmetics. So who did she choose to take her presence online, digital, on a website? The same people that Red Bull did and so many other companies. And that's the company we're working with, the marketing team that really helped these brands, these big brands, become who they are on the digital world, and to have those kind of websites that sell, the kind of websites that are just the things that people need to make a decision to become a part of your company or to try your products. So they led us through a branding process, and it really came down to, we believe that everyone deserves to be happy. That's what it's all about, guys, through that connection and community and collaboration. And so really what we've launching our brand, this pre-launch right now that we're in is for... Isn't that fun? The Happy Co. I just love it.
I love it too. But it makes it really easy to share. Guys, if you've ever shared a video and then from there someone visited our website really does all the selling for you. Think about in the digital world,
So it's
What-
coming in. Yeah. So it's coming next month.
Yeah, in the digital world, you're not going to a cosmetic counter, you're going to an online experience. You're going to an online experience whereby you have your own website. And when somebody visits there, what do they see? They go, oh my gosh, it looks like this coffee tastes great, or these beverages taste great. They're super convenient, that are an amazing price. People are happy. People seem to be enjoying weight loss because they're not thinking about food. People seem to be enjoying productivity and focus. People seem to be enjoying wellness because of the adaptogens, and the antioxidants and everything goes with it. I can see the science of it.
They're keto friendly. There's no artificial sweeteners.
Exactly.
You can see it all right there.
It makes sense. I'm just, scrolling on my phone and going, I get this. I want to buy this product. And oh my gosh, why don't I buy another product as well? Because it's going to help make me sleep better, and I can get $5 off. And all this happened on their phone, and you got paid because you were able to share from your phone.
Exactly.
That's the simplicity of it.
You could tell two friends who tell two friends who tell two friends. It really can have that word of mouth, that ripple
You can
effect.
do this. If you've ever over the season and someone said, where did you get that? I got it online. How do we get that? You get it online.
No, but I told you
So true.
it was not true accidentally because I had told you not to
Oh,
be kicking
got
the ball.
somebody who needs
Like,
to
I don't know.
mute their line, please. All right. Thank you so much. Awesome. Well, I just wanted to, so it's the Happy Co. It's like HCO instead of H2O. It's HCO. It's the Happy Co. And it's not just digital. It's also, brand new starter kits. It's your business in a box. It's got everything you need to get started. It's got some samples. It's got all your training. We've even got a new app that's coming out that's going to be the Happy Co.
So if you've ever shared a video, if you've ever sent a text, if you've ever said someone, I bought it online, if you've ever directed somebody to something that you liked, you can do this. And we're making it simpler all the time, and our new branding makes it easier. Relationship marketing, word of mouth marketing is how the world works anyway. E-commerce we know is booming. You're already an e-commerce consumer. We agreed on that. So why not become an e-commerce earner? Because you can do that because you're already doing it for Jeff Bezos. You're already telling people, where'd you get it? I got it on Amazon. Where'd you get it? I got it online. And that is the model that we have for today.
And we've got right now, so it's not just what's coming in the future, which is next month. So we're pre-launching everything next month. Right now, I mean, we just went through Black Friday sales. We just had, a buy one, get one specials. We've had the 12 days of Christmas with some fun specials and things like that. So there are all kinds of fun things. Speaking of fun, back to our Chief Fun Officer, Judy, and Mark Willadson. There are all kinds of fun things that people right now are using to share this and have a booming business in December, and that are just having the kinds of stories and the kind of fun and the kind of results that I know that so many of you would just be interested in, be considering, be looking at, going, you know what, I really do need to do something between now, or maybe you don't need to, but you want to, and you go, hey, this is something else that I think I'd love to add into my life. So with that,
and by now when you're looking at this, you're going, hey, this makes sense. But you know what makes a lot more sense is seeing what other people have done. So we're going to go back to Mark and Judy. They're going to introduce you to a few people who are going to share, a few stories. So you have an opportunity to hear what they have to say and see some opportunities as to how you may want to consider getting started. So Mark and Judy, thank you very much for inviting us on here. Everybody, thank you very much for listening to us, and just have a great evening. And back over to you, Mark and Judy. Looking forward to hearing the stories.
Awesome. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
And
much.
Garrett, Sylvia, thank you so much, you guys. How fun was that? I mean, when you announced the Happy Co and that song came on, it just made me want to get up and dance. That's how,
Me too.
right. This company is all about fun. And when they say about the Chief Fun Officer, I love that I get to share fun and share happiness with all of you. 3 years ago, what attracted us to this company was the culture and community. We talk about this all the time because it's really, I get to wake up with purpose every single day and share happiness with people around the world. And what a better place to do it with than the Happy Co. So we're so excited about the pre-launch. We're so excited about the future, the vision and mission of where this company's going. And we're so glad that each and every one of you get to be a part of it. If you're looking for the first time, hang on, because these stories that you're going to hear now are incredible. That's what really gets me every time I hear a story about what our company is doing to change their life, what somebody has been able to do to change their life. Our community has changed their life. The product has changed their life. So hang on, you're going to hear some incredible stories. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off with Mark and Maria Jambroni. I love this. She's one of my besties. And Maria, why don't you and Mark go ahead and unmute yourself? I got to meet Maria years and years ago, and just fell in love with this woman and her. They're like family to us. So Maria and Mark, unmute yourself and share your story.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Hello, hello.
I'm Maria. This is my husband, Mark. We're New Yorkers. We're originally from New York. We just moved down to Florida, but we're back in New York for the holidays. We're glad we could spend a couple of minutes with you guys for right now to tell you guys a little bit about our story. As Judy mentioned, a few years ago, we became friends, and she introduced me to this business and these products. And at the time, I'd have to say, it wasn't the best time for us. Mark was we were both going through something a little crazy. He was just diagnosed with a 9/11 related cancer, and our anxiety levels were through the roof. A little bit of background on me. I'm certified in holistic nutrition and life coaching. So as a side business, I was always able to teach people how to change their health, change their outlook based on what was going on in their life through nutrition. And what we were going through, had anxiety through the roof. Our emotions were all over the place. And I was just not able to focus and get down to the nitty gritty of what we had to do for his diagnosis. And when I say it happens at the same time, these products were delivered to our house the same week that he was diagnosed with the cancer. All right. So it was, like I said, our emotions were all over the place. So I looked at the ingredients. I thought to myself, well, they look pretty good, and let's give it a try. We drink coffee. Why not? So I made him a cup of coffee. I gave him a Xantho, same thing for me. And by the next day, I have to say we fell in love. It hit us like a ton of bricks. And I thought at that time that it really was just, we were looking for something, right? We wanted something to help us. And, that maybe it was fake and it was just our brain playing tricks on us, but we went with it. I was like, listen, at this point, I don't care. As long as the stress levels have gone down, I'll take it. And they did. They went down, and I was able very relatively quickly to focus and to figure out a holistic game plan for him and for what we were going to do for our family. And we started sharing it with people. And I didn't want to do it as a business. It was not the time for me to start a business. I worked full time in Manhattan. I had my coaching business on the side. I was president of the PTA. I was doing another certification. He was sick. So we were all over the place. And to start a business was just not ideal for us. But we kept on giving it to people to try because we knew it was working for us. And everybody was really giving us the same scenario. Like everybody was having major life-changing transformations very quickly, right? Mm-hmm. So as much as I pushed and said, I'm not going to start this business right now, he was like, no, we have to. You want to jump in and say?
No, I said to her, don't worry about what people think that you're starting a business while your husband's sick. If I don't have a problem with it, then you shouldn't. And I'm behind her 100%. And I've been behind her 100% the whole way.
So we decided to jump in, and these products change lives, and it's been life-changing for us. It's been life-changing for everybody who we give these products to and share these products to. And there really is no better business model than to say that we sell happiness, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what we do. The narrative, a lot of people will say, oh, well, everybody's selling something that, makes you happy now, or, makes you focus. But our narrative hasn't changed due to a pandemic or what's going on in the world. The narrative with our company has been the same since day one. For 3 years ago, it was help elevate people's lives, elevate their mind, their physical well-being, their mental well-being, their finances. And that's what we do. We share happiness, we sell happiness, and we couldn't be in a better place. So I'm excited about what the future holds for us.
Yes.
Thanks, you guys. We're so excited. You made a big splash, by the way, when you decided to jump in. And I want everybody out there to know that it doesn't matter what kind of splash you want to make. Our culture, our community is for all of us. And we just help to lift each other up on this journey to whatever it is you're looking to achieve. You know, Judy and I, when this product came into our life, it was a gift. We had no idea that there was a direct sales company behind it at first. We drink coffee, so we started drinking it, and we were having these amazing experiences as a result. And we did the same thing. We shared it. We weren't at the time looking for an opportunity. As a matter of fact, we've been in direct sales for a very long time. We were kind of thinking about unwinding, right? And taking some time off and enjoying the time freedom that this industry can give you. And this product found us. And you know what? We were searching for that right company. We were searching for that place where we could have an impact, right? And it could be different. And the opportunity arose, but we still weren't sure because it was just like our experience. And we had no idea the connection and how attached people were to their coffee, even though I love coffee, never thought about it. And we never really thought about the relationship of happiness, right? And what a hot button it was. And the truth is, what we're sharing with you, we have the only 2 ingredients in the world that give you the 4 happiness hormones. And I never know what to expect when we share it with people. So just so excited that Mark and Maria joined us here on this journey. Love you guys.
Yeah, I love you guys so much. We're like family. I mean, it's just been incredible. When I think about network marketing, it's about building relationships. And so thank you, Mark and my bestie for being on here tonight. We love and appreciate you guys. So
Thank you
next,
for allowing us to share. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
thank you. So next, you know, you want to talk about building relationships and friendships. This next young lady, we got to become very close. We've hung out quite a bit. She is as funny as funny. If you ever get around her, be careful because she might bring that horse head along, but it's a lot of fun. And that's what we're talking about. When you can think about friends and family and just getting together and building relationships, there's nothing better than having a funny friend. So with that, Carol Hinojosa, are you there?
I am here. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. Take it away.
Okay. I am Carol Hinojosa,
Sorry.
and I'm in Texas. And this opportunity was presented to me not as a customer, but it was presented to me as opportunity. Like someone brought it to me as a business, and I said, "Listen, I don't like coffee, so I am not the girl. Like I don't drink it. I don't go to Starbucks. I don't have a coffee pot. I don't make coffee. I hate coffee. So no, I'm out." But after sitting there and listening to the whole opportunity and what's in this coffee, I got more and more interested. And I said, sign me up. Like, what are the packages, you know? So I jumped in with a kit because I always feel like if you jump in with that kit and you've got the samples and you've got the product and you've got a lot of product, then you can hustle and get it out of your hands. Because once it's in your hands, you need to get it out of your hands. So I bought the kit, and then I had my first cup of coffee with Judy. Judy made it for me January 1st of 2018. It was the new year, and I didn't even know how to make it. Judy brought it to me, and she had some hazelnut stuff in it, and I drank it, and I was like, "Wow, this isn't that bad." So and I took the Xanthomax, and I mean, as I'm sitting in the meeting, I'm feeling all this firecrackers and stuff, and I was like, "Wow, if this is what I'm going to be selling, I've got my hands on gold." So I went home and I just messaged everyone I could think of and just said, "Do you like coffee? Do you like coffee? Do you like coffee?" And everyone was saying yes. So I was able to send out samples to everyone I could think of and get them to experience what I was experiencing. My daughter was going through severe sadness, and we had some really scary times with her. And I got her on this. And after we introduced the Chocolavate, a few months later, we had the Chocolavate, and she got on that, and she got down, I think she lost 78 pounds. But not only that did she lose the weight, but her spirits were lifted, and I got my daughter back. So, and now it's 3 years later, now she's pregnant, but she kept the weight off, and she's going to get back on this after the baby. But, this, this, this opportunity has changed my life, because now I'm sitting at home, working from home. I'm not traveling the United States as a sales rep, for a print company. I don't have that stress anymore. I can stay home with my family. If my husband says, let's go on a trip, I can work from my home. I sample the Uber drivers. I sample restaurant people. I sample whoever is around me. It's like, hey, do you like coffee? Try this. I still talk to a waitress, that I met in Florida, and she's still drinking it, but I met her, in Florida when I went to the tour with Kevin. So anyway, I have a funny story, y'all. I was visiting a cousin, and she was talking about she's a nurse, and she takes a Benadryl every night to go to sleep. And I said, oh gosh, I've got something even better than that. I've got this new wine drink, Unwind. You should do this instead of that Benadryl every night. That's not healthy for you. And we both, mixed up one in a little wine glass. And this was like 3 weeks ago. And the next morning I got up and I didn't see her. And I was like, where's Whitney? And she finally got up like 9 o'clock, and she said that was the best sleep she's ever had in her life. And now she's drinking it. But I say that to say how easy this is. Just sharing it with your friends, sharing it with your family. You just share what you have, and it becomes your business. And we make money just sharing what we have. So I'm just wanting to let y'all know that it's not hard. It's not like we have to sell. We're just to share. We're not selling, we're sharing. And the more you share, the more your bank account will grow. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all
Thank you,
later.
Carol. And I'm
you.
sorry I botched your last name up. I'm probably never going to get it right anyway. So that'll be our fun little laugh we can have together. But thank you
Yes.
so much for sharing. What an incredible story, right? She was not only able to change her life, but change your daughter's lives. And, we built a great friendship, and we're so glad that you're part of our lives. So that being said, we're going to go on to our next one. And this young lady here, Alicia Herbert, I've gotten to talk with her and really get to hear her heart and story. I haven't known her very long, but I feel like I've known her for a long time, and I can't wait for you to hear her story. So Alicia, are you there? Go ahead and unmute.
Hi, I'm here. Can you hear me? Oh, no, I can't hear you.
Oh, we can hear you. We can hear you. You're good. Take it away. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Okay, my name's Alicia. I have been on Happy Coffee now for 2.5, almost, 2.5 years. It started for me because my mom lost some weight on it. Her friend got her on it. So backstory on me is I'm a hairstylist. I've done hair for 20 years now. I've struggled with my weight on and off. My brother, we've both struggled with our weight on and off. But about a year before I started Happy Coffee, I experienced this pain I thought was an ulcer. My husband and I had just both moved jobs right within 2 weeks of each other. So it was a little stressful. I just kind of thought, oh, it's just an ulcer. We'll figure it out. And then it just got more serious. That was in like September. And by December, I was in a lot of pain. I started going to the doctor. They did kidney tests. They did scans of everything. I mean, I went through scans for about 9 months, and even a surgery, colonoscopies, and all sorts of stuff. I'd pretty much given up hope that it was going to ever get out of that. I even had a doctor tell me, people live with chronic pain, and that's just what happens. You just have to learn to deal with it. And I just couldn't take that as an answer. I couldn't imagine that this doctor was telling me he couldn't help me. But I waited and waited to hear from another doctor. And in the meantime, the only relief I could get was to lay flat on my back. It was in my side under my ribs, and I just couldn't get any relief except for to lay on my back. Sometimes I would try and see if food would help. So of course I gained 35 pounds. So that didn't help either. I started looking into telling my husband, maybe you need to go find a new wife that can have fun with you again, and that you and the kids can go have fun, and all of this stuff. And it took so much out of me. I didn't even tell my mom that part of it, but that's how I was feeling. And these doctors couldn't help me. The surgery didn't work. And then my mom she brought me samples. She sent me a whole month's supply of it. And I did the samples. And to be totally honest, right off the bat, I was like, this stuff is crazy. I can't take this every day. I had so much energy. I felt like I was on crack or something. I've never been on crack, but that's how I felt. And so I told my mom, oh my gosh, this stuff is insane. I can't take this. And she talked to her friend who had gotten her into it. And she said, well, if she doesn't drink coffee often, she should have started with half of a scoop. And so the next day I started with half, and I felt amazing. I wasn't jittery. I wasn't shaky. I just had a lot of energy. And then, so I kept on it, doing exactly what my mom had said. Drink that in the morning, wait an hour or so, take your Xanthomax. So I did. The next weekend, my husband and his boss and his family joined us at the lake. And I went an entire day with no pain on that Saturday, right before Labor Day. And I just was like, maybe we were just too busy. I just didn't notice it. So then the next day came and I still had no pain. I went golfing. Everybody else came back from golfing and took a nap, and I grabbed the kids and went to the playground. Then we came home, grabbed the other kids and went downtown and got a shake. I mean, I had so much energy. 2 full days with no pain. I called my mom and said, what is this? Is this possibly taking away my pain? And she's like, I have no clue. I didn't know. I wasn't expecting that from it. And so I had told her I have this appointment with this internist that I've been waiting to see for a while. Should I just cancel it? And she's like, no, if this stops working, you need to have a relationship to go back to him. And so I was like, okay. So I went in, and on that Wednesday, still 11 days off on Happy Coffee. And I still, from 7 to 11, had no pain, not even at night, not in the morning, not at all. And so I went in, and he's like, well, you don't look like you're in pain. What's going on? Tell me when you get relief and all this stuff. And I said, well, my mom got me on this weight loss coffee. And he's like, oh, is it called Happy Coffee? And I said, yeah, you've heard of it? Because I had never heard of it. So I was pretty shocked. And he said, yeah, actually, 2 of my nurses are on it. One is on it for weight loss, and the other one is on it for anxiety. She's just gotten off all of her anti-anxiety medications. She's been doing Happy Coffee for a few months, and she's off all her anti-anxiety and medications. So I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to tell me to stop doing it because it's not on the market or whatever. And he's like, no, he's like, if that's helping you, just stay with it. He said, I can tell you from what you've already gone through, all your tests and your surgery and your scans and all of that stuff. He said, I can tell you that you have something called tsetse syndrome, and it's cramping in your muscles in your stomach. And the reason this is helping you is the Xanthomax has a natural anti-inflammatory and a natural muscle relaxer so that your body, your stomach, your gut, all that can just relax and just work properly. He said, so you're getting a muscle relaxer benefit from that Xanthomax. So as long as you stay on that, you should be good. He said, I said, well, is this something my body's going to get used to? And then I'm going to have pain again or have to take more of it. And he's like, I don't know. It's new. So I can't tell you that. You can tell me that in a year or 2 years, but I can't tell you that. So in the meantime, he gave me a prescription for a a muscle relaxer that's focused on your stomach. I went right to the doctor or right to the pharmacy and filled that prescription, but I still haven't had to use it. I have noticed if I forget Xanthomax for consecutive like 4 days or something, then it takes me a good week or so of taking it religiously again to get back out of pain. But that pain will never be gone for me. That condition will stay there forever. But Xanthomax helps me through it. The coffee helps me with my energy. But not only that, I've lost 43 pounds. I've kept it off through, COVID, this depression, So, I mean, even when I gain a little bit of weight, it doesn't weigh on my mind. It doesn't hurt my feelings because I know I just need to watch what I'm doing, and it's not magic. You have to still take some accountability for what you're doing, but it does help so much. My whole life, I've been a junk food junkie. I love chips. I love cookies. It's just, I do. But this helps me a lot.
That's
so awesome.
Thank you so much for that. That's what I love about our product is that we just really never know what to expect. And I have to add that, none of us here are making any medical claims or anything like that.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, that's okay. It's your story. And, but
is.
it's just so important that I finish up with that I say, and let people know that we're not making any medical claims. We don't play doctor here or anything. But what I love about our products over the course of the last 3 years that we've been sharing these products with people, we have had just amazing feedback, right? I never was quite expecting that, but then I never really thought about the medical people out there. They drink a lot of coffee all day long. So we've had an experience where they've been very open and very excited about the results that our products are giving people. And that's what I love about it is I just don't know what to expect. When somebody asks me, I just say, you know what? I don't have a clue, but I just know so many people have a wonderful experience as a result of taking these products.
Right. And so you've heard some incredible stories. Thank you, Mark and Maria. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Alicia, for sharing your heart. And that's the beautiful thing about this culture and community that we have here. And I know that sharing happiness is one of the things that I think most all of us want to do. And so we're going to just go right into it is how can you become a part of this incredible community and share this vision, this mission to just share happiness around the world. Well, Mark's going to take you through some of those, and we hope that you guys enjoyed these stories. That's really what has inspired all of us to continue on with sharing and listening to everybody share their stories. Listen to them all day long. So give us just a quick second while Mark gets some slides up here.
I honestly don't know why it's not allowing me to share my screen. Are you guys seeing a slide or no?
No slide.
What the heck? It was there earlier. We made a switch.
Let's see. Let's try this, you guys. Hey, you look. Say if we can do it, anybody can do it. Here we go.
There we go.
Yay!
Okay.
It's been a while.
This is our EBS enrollment kit, and this is how people get started. And that's what I love about what's transpired here is that, so many people are having so much success because the product is so easy to share. It is an impact product. People, when they try it, they feel it. As a matter of fact, quite often, if we're sitting down with somebody and sharing a cup of coffee or one of the other beverages that we have, they feel it generally within 20 minutes to 40 minutes while we're with them. And that's what I really love about it, because in society today, people want to feel something. They want it, and they want it now. I mean, it's just how we are. But getting started is as simple as $49. What I love about direct sales, I have to add this, if you've ever thought about having a business from home, Judy and I have been in business together the entire time we've ever been together. And what I loved about the direct selling market is that you're able to start a business without massive risk. Today to start a business from home, it still costs thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. But if you wanted to actually go get a franchise, or something else where you've got brick and mortar, you're probably going to have to put everything you have, and you may have to put mom and dad's assets on the line to get it. It's just so risky. It's so expensive. And that's what I love about direct sales. But, you know, getting started is as simple as, you know, picking one of the kits that's available, you know, and again, it doesn't matter if you just want to make an extra $500 a month. Maybe you don't even want to make that. Maybe you want to make 200 or 300. Maybe it's just a, you know, an easy car payment or something that you want to take care of. It's amazing now. There's been lots of studies, right? How $500 can have a profound impact on the lives of a family. It can, again, stop sometimes in certain situations a repossession, or maybe, you know, maybe the mortgage payment on the house or the utilities. It's just, you know, it makes that big of a difference. So we have our amazing Happier Pack that people start with, and it's a $250 package. It's got $292 worth of products in it. So you're receiving a $42 savings in the value of those products versus what you're paying. But even more importantly, right now, for limited time, you also get your EBS kit for free. So that adds another $49 of value. That gives you products to go out and share with your friends and your family and people that you're out and about meeting. Now, we also have the Happiest Pack, right? And all we've done there is just put more product into it. Obviously, it's a bigger value. You'll see down in your right corner of your screen, you'll see Big Potential, amazing book that's also thrown into this one by Sean Acor. I mean, it's an awesome read. It'll open up your mind to your inner potential and what you can do. Again, much bigger savings, but you literally can start. And I'm serious about this because so many people have done this. You can start what could be a multi-million-dollar business from home for $500 or less. It just depends on what you're aiming for. If you just want to start out and do something small and you're not looking for a lot of extra, then maybe the 250 pack works great. If you want to, you know, maybe you're replacing a job, or maybe you want to replace a job and you're much more serious and you want to make or replace a full-time income and then some, we have the Happiest Pack then for you also. Now, how do you get started? You heard our stories. We shared the product. Judy and I, when we first experienced the product, you heard Mark and Maria. They were one of the couples that we shared this with, because honestly, we weren't too sure. Are they going to experience the same as us? And when they did and others did, it was like, oh my gosh, honey, this is for real. And that's when Judy and I knew we had to make a decision. We had to make a decision if we were just going to retire and go to the beach like we were thinking, or are we going to go share this product with the world? This is the greatest product we've ever experienced in our life. This is the greatest opportunity to go out and share it with the world. And so we made the latter decision, and we decided to come be part of this. Now, in this model I'm showing you, it's based off of 7 retail customers. Now, I have to add that in most of the companies over our 20-some year, almost 30-year career now in direct sales, the number of customers that the average rep and the average company has is really quite low. Generally, you know, around 2 or 3. In some companies, it's not even that. And with our company, I won't give you numbers, but it's much more than 7 average. And so it's very easy. Why? Because we have happiness and we have coffee, and those are 2 hot buttons. Did you know that they did a survey I saw, it's actually a couple of years ago, 39% of people, if they had to choose between their coffee and their cell phone, 39% of them would be willing to give their cell phone up. They aren't giving up their coffee. So that's a hot button. The other hot button is happiness. Did you know that happiness is the #1 desire? When I saw this, I mean, it was kind of sad, but happy because of what we're doing. We're bringing happiness to people, but it's the #1 desire that people feel they'll never attain in life. #2 is money. #3 is freedom, because I asked people all over the world. And the next 7 answers to that were all emotions tied back to happiness. Happiness and coffee are hot buttons. It's a very easy product to share. If you go share with 7 customers and they go on a duo of our products with the Xanthamax and one of our drinks, you will end up earning $398. How? Well, we have our retail bonus, we have our unilevel bonus, and then of course right now we also have a double cab that's happening. So you will earn $398. Now let's step that up a little bit. And I have to move this so I see everything here, or I will lose track. I don't know why I can't move that, but I'm not seeing my slide, honey.
I don't know what happened here.
Oh, well, okay, so let's step it up a notch. I kind of can wing it here. So if you go and do that same thing with, with your 7 customers, but you step it up and you bring a couple of partners in along with you, because you're just getting started, right? It's your first month. You're going out, you're getting your 7 customers, you're bringing a couple of partners along with you, and you are actually stepping it up to $848. If you step it up one more notch, there we go. One more would join you in business. Guess what? Now it's $923. What have you done? You've just gone out and shared it with 7 customers, invited 3 of your friends, and guess what happens? Customers become distributors also, and it just takes it to the next level. We have so many people that do this along the way, and you hit the rank of star. That is our first rank in our business. And you'll always hear me talk in our business. Most of us, honestly, by ourselves, are star or bronze, which is the next rank after that at best. And I'll get to that in a second. Now, if you want to take it beyond that, and this is where I'm completely missing on my right side here, you're going to have 3 new brand partners join you in this business with the Happier Pack. And what are they going to do? They're going to duplicate what you did. All right. They're going to do the same thing that you just already have done to earn the $900. And indeed, when you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to, with all the bonuses in place right now, you're going to earn $2,600 in this example, which is, more of a, not necessarily not a part-time business anymore for a lot of people. And of course, you can go ahead and step it up. By the way, that gets you to silver. That's double what a bronze was. That's why I said on any given day, most of us are bronzes at best. And the key to building a successful business in direct selling is just helping 3 or 4 other people to be a bronze, right? To have some personal distributors, that 3 or 4 distributors that join them as partners, and they each have their customers. And that's bronze at best. And you help them duplicate that process, and you end up with an amazing team. And guess what? The next level that it carries you on to is the gold level. And in the gold level, all you've done is if you've added one more brand partner to what you just had on the previous slide that took you to silver, that will bump you up to the gold level with a $5,100 a month income in this example. We have had lots of people do this. I've seen it done time and time again. Why? Because it's easy to share a product. It does take some work. You do have to be consistent. The one thing I've learned over the years doing this, if I figure out the amount of time that I have available on a consistent basis, and it could be 1 hour or 2 hours, and I do that every day consistently, 6 days a week, I will have great success. Now, to close here, I'm showing you our income disclosure. And every company is supposed to put one of these out. And it gives you all the information as to what's going on in the company with their current field of distributors. And I get really excited when I look at this. You can pick out different areas, but I'm going to use the Royal Black Diamond as an example. Literally on the Royal Black Diamond, the average person here at Royal Black Diamond, and we have had a lot of people hit this rank. At the average, it takes 12 months to get there. Imagine 1 year from now that you could be Royal Black Diamond at average. So we've had people do it quicker, but 1 year from now, you could be at that level, and the average income is almost $15,000 a month. That's more than, I don't know, that's more than somebody in Congress makes. And I think it would be a lot easier to do that than be in the Congress. I just know that we have the most incredible opportunity in the world here. you would be joining with us. We are a team. We are a like-minded family of people. We stay positive and we help to lift each other up to have the success at whatever you want. And all we need to know is what you're striving for so that we can help you to get there. And I'm excited to meet you in person when we get to come out and about again in the near future. So I just want to thank you for hanging in there with us.
And that was excited. Thank you, honey. And you guys, I know this was a little long. And, you know, the stories that we get to hear and the stories that are shared, that's really a big part of our business. And so being here, excited with the pre-launch of the Happy Co, where this company is going, the vision, the mission, get back with the person who invited you to take a look at this opportunity today. We hope that you maybe want to be a part of our community where you share happiness. Maybe you want to become a customer and drink one of our functional beverages. Maybe you want to help others financially. Maybe you want to help yourself financially. As you can see, you can make as much money as you'd like to here, but we welcome you into the community. We love people for who they are. We meet people where they're at. And so we hope you join us on this mission to share happiness around the world. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Have a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas. And we love and appreciate you all. Mwah. Take care, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry
Bye,
Christmas.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.